Hey everyone, Dave Frank. Hope you're doing well today. Once again, hey, we're going to talk about taking back and fixing America. But before we do, I want to mention something to you. A friend of mine asked me, he said, Dave, he said, do you think that instead of being a government in America, we now have an organized crime syndicate? And I stopped and I thought, top down or organized crime syndicates are top down systems that benefit the people at the top. And when you look at our government today, it really is it's like an organized crime syndicate. It's a top down system that's definitely benefiting the people at the top because it sounds like 5% of the population owns 80% of the wealth, and that leaves 95% of us fighting over the 20% that's left. And there's not a good future in that. We need to change that. But my point is this: when you look at our government as an organized crime syndicate, organized crime syndicates had departments too. And that's what the government has. It has departments, and these departments are made up of bureaucrats that write bills that are given back to the politicians that are passed. And these departments, they now have laws to punish we the people, fines or imprisonment or both or whatever it is. And that's what our life is made of. We have this organized crime syndicate that is basically making the decisions in our lives and stealing our money. They're all getting what's called a piece of the action. That's what the mafia used to call it, a piece of the action. By the time the federal, state, and local politicians all get a piece of the action, and then the corporations that are paying the politicians to represent them and not us, by the time they get a piece of the action, we the people are broke. And that's what's going on in America today. But I think we all know that. We're all realizing that. We're all waking up to that fact. But the question is how do we change it? Because we can't keep doing what we've been doing. This definitely is insanity. But what we're going to do is we need a plan. Our founding fathers had a plan. They said, hey, we can't allow the king to keep doing what the king is doing to us, and we have to be the same way. We have to take back our country, and we need a new plan too. I'm going to switch hands here. Oh, I think I'm getting old. But anyway, the deal is we aren't going to beat them militarily or anything like that. They have paid people that are basically, thugs, just like the mafia had, to come and punish us if we step out of line. We break any of their thousands of laws. But what we need to do is come up with a better plan. And that plan isn't going to take place in Washington, and it's not going to take place in state capitals. If you want to pull the power from the people at the top, you don't pull the power or the ladder from the top. You pull it from the bottom. And that means your community. And what you have to do in your community is get busy. And you're not going to beat them with your guns or anything like that. That's why that's the Second Amendment. The First Amendment is freedom of speech, freedom of your voice. And what you're going to do is you're going to demand to your city council, the leaders of your community. They're supposed to be the representatives, but somehow they think they're the leaders. Check the Constitution. They're representatives, and they don't represent us. But anyway, you need to take a better plan than them doing all the thinking for you in your community. And what you want to do is you want to use your local public broadcasting station as your local issues TV, radio, and internet channel. Right now, and it's owned by you, the people, okay? You own it. You pay for every dime of it. And but instead of antique roadshow and cartoons and things like that, which is what it's being used for now, as opposed to the voice of the people, public broadcasting. It should have been used to broadcast the public. That's what we're going to do now. We're going to use it to actually broadcast the public, let you, the people, start coming up with ideas to make education better, environment, better tax system, better healthcare system. I suggest community healthcare, not national, not insurance companies, but community healthcare. We can talk about that later. You can do this once you have a voice, once you get organized. You can do everything you want to do once you have a voice. But right now, the politicians have a voice, the organized crime syndicate, and you don't. Your voice starts in your community. If we want to give 320 million people a voice, you do it community by community. So the plan is you're going to use your local public broadcasting station as your new local issues TV, radio, and internet channel. You, the people, are going to get busy fixing your community. Come up with ideas to make education better, environment better, taxation, like we talked about. And then, hey, remember, we're voting on American Idol. We're voting on Dancing with the Stars. We're voting on all these different silly venues. We need to start voting on your tax money, your laws, your education system, your environment, your healthcare system. People in your community will come forward with ideas to make these things better. You'll debate it because we want the community to be educated before they vote on any issues, and not everybody's going to vote on every issue. Specialization will happen. You may have people that get interested in fixing education, people that are interested in fixing the environment, healthcare, whatever it is, and specialization will happen. And your vote will go into a community database. It will have your ID number and PIN number. Very simple. High school kids can build it for you today. And when you vote on an issue, it'll ask for your ID number and PIN number, ask what issue number you want to vote on, press 1 for yes, 2 for no, count your vote, block you out from voting more than once, and we can now quit playing this Democrat, Republican, independent baloney, and you can stop being misrepresented and start representing yourself, and we can all start rebuilding America, and it has to start from the ground up. Remember, top-down systems always benefit the people at the top, and top-down systems always fall over. Remember, the mafia fell apart too, that organized crime syndicate. Well, what's happening in Washington? They're fighting over the $4 trillion a year of your money. And once again, I'm going to just switch hands, sorry. That's $4 trillion a year of your money that they're fighting over. Greatest prize ever known to mankind. And for you that don't know what 4 trillion is, it's 4 million million. And that's not a one-shot deal. That's every 12 months. And that money is coming out of your community. And my dog's going a little crazy. He wants me to walk with him. Okay, I'm walking. That's only part of it. Then the state is stealing money out of your community through sales tax and license plates and things like that. And by the time everybody steals your cash out of your community has no cash. Your economy is known as bad because there's not enough money for you to barter with in your community. That's why we need money. So, you can afford a roof or you can go out to eat or whatever it is. But the politicians and the corporations have sucked the cash out of your community. You have to have a voice to say no, stop the bleeding. That's what this will do. Okay, I got to go walking with Blue. I hope you like this. I hope you share the hell out of this, please. My name is David Frank. Phone number 574-876-7306. Please do whatever you can to share this. Our website is onevoicenow.org. O-N-E voicenow.org/video. Check out the video, check out the problem and solution page, hop on board, build a coalition in your community and demand a voice. This is what's called 21st century democracy, and it's not mob rule. It's of, by, and for the people. It means you. And you might be part of the majority on one issue, you might be part of the minority on another issue, and everybody has an equal voice, and that's the only way we're ever going to have equality in America or anywhere else. And when we do this in America, they can start doing this in other countries, and everybody can have a voice. So anyway, hey, thanks for watching this. Please share this. We're trying to get to anybody that can help get this out. America's in big trouble. These aren't presidents of these countries. These are mob boss executives. And what they're doing is they're fighting over their wealth and their resources. So please share this, be in touch, and thanks for watching, and love you, man. Take care. Bye.